Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the show. Uh, we're going to be doing Tokyo Ghoul. Uh, One of the main things that I liked about this anime was that it was so. Uh, I don't want to say in depth, but it was dark and it had a good storyline, and it's not just your average horror anime. This is you can see that a lot of thought and dialogue and just a lot of storyline did go into it. It was pretty interesting. If you haven't seen Tokyo Ghoul, I recommend it. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, the great thing about Tokyo Ghoul is it. It was I was a big fan of horror to begin with, but in the early '90s, you had Ninja Scroll, you had Vampire Hunter D, you had Demon City, you had all these other great animes that are so bloody. I think Akira and what was the other? What was that other being with the telekinesis that blew up? She was a female and she had pink hair or red hair or something like that, and she had like invisible tentacles. I forgot what that anime was called, but that was bloody too, man. And she had like a helmet on. She was experimented on, and she broke loose, and then she started killing it. Yeah, it was pretty good. So, Tokyo Ghoul, I give it an 8 out of 10. Really good from the two seasons that I've watched. Those are the only two seasons I actually own on Blu-ray, so I got to get the third one and the fourth one. I don't know if the fourth one is. I don't. Did they make a fourth one? I don't know. I got to check into that. And the other question to you guys is, if you guys saw the live action movie of Tokyo Ghoul, let me know in the comments if it's worth my time, because I don't want to waste my time and see it and then all of a sudden it's not good. Death Note on Netflix, I turned that right off. Like seriously, like what? Like it was horrible. It was I watched like the first. Oh, I watched up to the part where what was it, the Yumagari or whatever he is appeared, and then the dude started yelling and freaking out. I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm done. That was it. What was that, the first 10 minutes of the movie? I don't know. It was horrible. I shut it right off. So hopefully the action movie is not as bad as that, and I don't think it is, because they used a lot of American actors in the Netflix Death Note, which is stupid. They should have got Asian people to do it, since they're more into that genre, and it's designed and portrayed by Asian people. I don't know why they didn't put Asian people in there. It was just horrible. I didn't like it. Anyway, let me know in the comments below if you think it's worth my time or not. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thank you again for watching. See you at the end. And this is how you draw Tokyo Ghoul. So if you're interested in this and you really want to learn how to draw a Tokyo Ghoul, this is a Sharpie 0.5 tip. I used Sharpie fine point. Then I used Sharpie permanent marker. I think this is a 0.7 tip. Then I used a 9H pencil. This is really light lead, good for sketching. I used this eraser. This is what it looks like when it's all worn down. I used Scarlet R13. All right, this is the lighter red. Then I used Sharpie red. That's the darker red if you're interested in that kind of stuff. Then I used a ruler, all right, to do that. So these are the basic tools I used just to get this. So if you're interested in drawing it, this is just, like if you want professional, they have, fountain pens that have like really good ink in it. That's like $60, $75 if you really want to get like really into it. But for me, I never had a problem with these. I never had professional artists are like they swear up and down with the ink, with the fountain pen and all the rest of that, and it's good, don't get me wrong, it's good, but I draw like for what I draw, and I never had a problem with it. This works for me. So leave a comment down below, and hopefully I see you at the next one. Thank you.